Yo, what is going on, y'all? How you doing, IG Live? What's going on, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube? It's your boy, Larry Long Jr. I know you're looking at the background and you're like, hold up, wait a minute. I know this guy isn't recording straight from the golf course. Well, yes, you know how we do. Coming in live from Southern Pines Golf Club in Southern Pines, North Kakalaki. We're right down the road from Pinehurst. And I got to tell you, I got sunshine. Lots of it. I think it's supposed to be 1,000 degrees. Yeah, for those that are worried, I'm going to be putting on the sunscreen, going to block it so I don't get any more tanner. But today, I wanted to give you a shout out for this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. It's episode number 26. You know what that means. We're halfway through the year, and it's episode number 269 overall, and I'm super excited. Last week, we were live from St. Louis, from the Lou, hanging out with Digital Underground, hanging out with Nelly. So hot in here. Yeah, it's hot out here. But we were talking about vulnerability. I don't know if you checked out last week's episode, but I got scammed with my hotel. I was feeling down in the dumps, but hey, it happens. So we talked about vulnerability last week. This week, I wanted to share with you some thoughts around bouncing back because I was able to rally and bounce back from that. Now, I had another setback. And as my mentor, Dr. Willie Jolly says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't call it a comeback. I played golf last week, and I did absolutely terrible. Thank you, Dr. Lewis Sheets over there at St. Louis University. Took me out to his club. We had a good time, but I shot a 103. And for those that know me, Tiger Woods is my cousin. Yeah, I'm Larry, hit it in the woods. I'm not good, but I'm not that bad. I said 103. I can't even count that high. So then I got back from St. Louis. I played again on Sunday. Thank you, Terry Parker. I appreciate the invite. And guess what? I took that 103 and I raised it. I shot a 104. I said, Houston, we have a problem. And Houston was tuning in. Houston said, yes, you do have a problem, Larry. But just like your dad told you when you were in a slump for baseball at University of Maryland, you got to go ahead and get back to the drawing board. Like Allen Iverson said, you got to practice. You got to work on your game. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. Yes. And most importantly, you got to get your mind right. So I just wanted to share. Someone out there right now needs to hear that you got to get your mind right. I encourage you to flip the script on failure. What's the lesson that you're learning? For me on the golf course, I learned that when I start pressing, when I don't get good enough sleep, when I'm not rested, when I'm not hydrated, I'm not at my best. And if I'm not at my best, I can't expect to perform. So I encourage you to think about what are the lessons that you're learning? And then where does your bounce back power come from? How do you practice having resilience day in and day out? How do you build that muscle daily? Yes, we need practice. Life takes us through the ups and downs, the ebbs, the flows, the twists and the turns, the highs, the lows. How do you make sure that each and every day you're working on building that resilience? Because it's a muscle. Your mindset is a muscle. So as we think about mindset and making sure that we're celebrating the small wins every single day, that we're exercising our strong, powerful, resilient mindset each and every day, I wanted to give you a little jolt. Yeah, I'm the author of the book Jolt, Get Zapped into Intentionality, Rediscover and Believe in Your Inner Greatness. But I just wanted to think about how can we leverage some of these exercises. So here goes one I got for you. Wherever you're at right now, I want you to get up, stand up, in the words of Bob Marley, and I want you to get into a power pose. I don't care if it's the Wonder Woman. I don't care if it's the Superman, but I want you to get into a power pose. And then I want you to say out loud, gratitude shifts my attitude. Yeah, gratitude shifts my attitude. When you say that out loud, hopefully your whole body feels it. Hopefully you feel it with your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your heart, and you start to believe it. When I was younger, we moved around a lot. My theme song was Make New Friends, but Keep the Old. One is silver, while the other is gold. My mom, thankfully, was a praying mom. So we would say our prayer at night, and she used to make me stand in the middle of the room and say out loud, I am somebody, 10 times. Guess what? I'm walking around school with my George Jefferson strut, thinking I am somebody. You couldn't tell me nothing. I encourage you to give it a try. Here goes another exercise for you. Shake it off. Shake it off. When you're going through some stuff, just shake it off. Have a little bit of fun. Shoot, do whatever you got to do. Do what you like Digital Underground said. It makes the body feel good, that movement. Get up, stand up, get outside, enjoy nature. I encourage you to get the wiggles out and shake it out. Now I want you to go ahead and do a visualization. I want you to close your eyes and really visualize. I want you to think about what's that one thing that you want to accomplish this afternoon. What's that one win? I hope you see it. I hope you're visualizing it. Sometimes we got to slow down in order to speed up. And sometimes we got to do those things. Larry, that's wonky. Well, whatever you're doing, it's not working right now. I hate to say it, but if it's not working, if it ain't broke, break it. Yeah, I think the common convention is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, I'm encouraging you to break it proactively, because if you don't, this life, this four-letter word we call life be life, and it will figure out a way to break it on your behalf. So go ahead and be proactive and break it. Yeah, now the last thing I want you to do is grab your phone. I know you probably got it in your hand, and I want you to flip it on selfie cam. I want you to look yourself in the eyes, and I want you to say to yourself, I got this. I'm not done yet. I'm built for this moment. I'm built for tough. Yeah, go ahead, look yourself in the eyes, and I want you to say, repeat after me, I got this. I'm not done yet. I'm built for this moment. I want you to believe it. I believe it on your behalf. Now, you've got to believe it on your own behalf. I encourage you to encourage yourself. I encourage you to lift yourself up. Sometimes, I got this voice, Cletus, we try to bring ourselves down. We try to be our own biggest barrier. In the words of the great philosopher Luda, let's move and get out of our own way. Stop holding yourself back. So with that, I encourage you, make it a wonderful Wednesday. It's your choice. Have an absolutely spectacular day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I can't wait to see you next week. I'll be in Maryland hanging with the family. I cannot wait. Good quality time with my mom, my sister, my family. I get to see my buddy Amani as he promotes his book. Yeah, make sure you check out his book, The Quiet Storm. Amani holding it down. Amani Roberts, check out his bestseller. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now. Peace. Take it easy now, IG. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now. All right, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. I'll holler at you next week. Peace.